40-year-old Scottsbluff man makes his first court appearance stemming from an early Friday morning hotel fire on the east side of town. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the man accused of starting an early morning fire inside a room at the America's Best Value Inn made his first appearance on an arson charge this afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. 40-year-old Juan Alvera has been an extended stay resident at the hotel and is accused of starting a fire inside his second-story room in the early hours of Friday. All occupants were able to safely get out of the building, but the hotel has been since closed due to multiple code violations, including exit doors that had been reportedly chained shut. Under Nebraska state law, anybody found guilty of the Class 2 felony charge of first-degree arson would be facing a prison sentence ranging from 1 to 50 years. Well, 2 Bridgeport residents have been arrested in connection to an ongoing investigation into a report of child abuse in Morrill County. 24-year-old Brooke Stewart and 21-year-old Juan Sanchez are both charged with negligent child abuse resulting in injury after a 3-year-old boy under their care sustained major injuries. Court documents say that Stewart admitted to investigators that she pushed the child into the refrigerator and couch and also pinched the boy until he cried. Both Stewart and Sanchez are scheduled to be back in Morrill County Court on April 7th, and the investigation remains ongoing. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer is in with your full week forecast. Of that, right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures fall down into the 30s and eventually the 20s as we get up tomorrow morning. Generally speaking, though, it's not going to be a bad week at all. We have a couple of minor systems that are going to make their way through. One late tomorrow, sprinkles and flurries, that's about it. Towards the middle of the week, another system might have a little bit of rain or snow showers with it. Otherwise, temps are generally going to trend warmer. Next week looks nicer coming our way. Yesterday, we hit 50 after a morning low of 29. Notice those are still below normal, at least on the high temperature side of things. We're getting closer, though, to that normal high in the mid-50s. Nothing in the rain gauge, still well above normal for the month, and that's got us above normal for the year as well. Temperatures this hour, boy, you can tell where there's a system in place here. Colder air from eastern Colorado right through the southern and eastern portions of Nebraska. Temperatures there, 30s and 40s. 30s and 40s in the high country. Here's the milder air. It snuck back into our vicinity and points to the north. Valentine there at 56 degrees. 49 in Alliance, 51 in Ogallala, 45 right now in Torrington. Winds are light, generally speaking, stronger here off to the south and east, where there is periods of rain and snow going on in those areas. that rain and snow going to stay well away from us. Tonight we have just some clouds overhead. That's really about it. Skies clear, and we're going to be dealt with a partly cloudy evening, generally speaking, and lows down into the 20s for most of us, 30s off to the east. Now for tomorrow, we're going to start the day with partly cloudy skies. We're going to bring more clouds in here as that next little piece of energy keeps most of the rain and snow to the east of us, but that northerly flow, just enough to push a few sprinkles or flurries across tomorrow night. That's really about it. Then skies clear after midnight and reset for Wednesday with milder conditions coming back in. Highs tomorrow only 35 in Cheyenne, 40 there, Wheatland and Lusk. Of course, that snow cover is still pretty deep in some of those areas. 40s to near 50 for most of the rest of us, and we don't have much coming here in the way of precip. Again, very light shower activity, and any snow activity will also be very light. Not anything to really accumulate out there here in the local area. 24 tonight with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, how about a increasing cloud kind of day? Start the day with clear skies, turn cloudier as we go through the afternoon. Breezy as well tomorrow. Northwest winds 15 to 25, maybe a few higher gusts. We bring the breezes down a bit and warm up by Thursday. Highs in the mid-50s, and then cooler right now. Our best chance of maybe some showers appears to be Friday. Highs in the mid-40s. We're back into the 50s Saturday, and then look at Sunday, Monday of next week in the low to mid-60s as we turn milder. And in fact, right now our extended forecast has most of next week in the 60s. So it looks like a pretty nice stretch of weather coming next week after we get this active flow out of here, keeping things cooler than normal.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Schuler Red Angus's 39th annual production bull sale on March 25th is offering 130 registered Red Angus bulls born, raised, and performance tested on the ranch, utilizing large, equal opportunity contemporary groups. Don't miss out on 35 Schuler Red composites that are built for improved fertility, longevity, and yield. As cow-calf producers, breeding, developing, and managing the herd will always have their customer and their bottom dollar in mind. For more information, call 308-262-0306 or visit their website at SchulerRedAngus.com.
Welcome back. Renovations of the pod classrooms at WNCC's Scottsbluff campus would get underway at the end of the spring semester with approval of engineering plans by the WCCA Board of Governors this month. The $3.5 million project would take place in two parts, with a $1.5 million renovation of the B pod, plus the faculty rooms of C pod and wellness rooms of the D pod completed before the start of the 2021-2022 school year. Carlo Holmes with Baker & Associates explains some of the goals of the project.
What we are going for in this renovation is to tie in this area and update it, making it look more like the recently renovated areas in the building, everything that was done 2 years ago, as well as tying the classrooms in to make them look like the C-Pod science classrooms, which were renovated about 8 or 10 years ago.
Next year, the project would include the upgrade of the A-Pod and common areas at an estimated cost of no more than $2 million. WNCC officials admitted it was an ambitious plan, but action needed to be taken sooner rather than later in an effort to lock in costs of the project that would also include upgrades to meet fire code and ADA requirements. Well, Nebraska moved to its next coronavirus vaccination phase today with a focus on residents who are between 50 and 64 years old and those with certain health conditions. Governor Pete Ricketts says the change will apply to the entire state, unlike previous phases where the transition has taken place by public health district. Under the new phase, 90% of doses are required to go to residents in the 50 to 64-year-old age group or people who qualified under previous phases. The remaining 10% will go to people with health conditions that are chosen by local doctors and public health officials in each region. Health officials have spent the last several weeks vaccinating residents who are at least 65 years of age. And Wyoming lawmakers have again defeated a proposal to repeal the state's death penalty. Death penalty repeal has come up in each of the past several legislative sessions in Wyoming, and this year's measure died on Thursday with a 19-11 vote in the state Senate. Proponents of the repeal argued that the state would save $750,000 annually by not having capital punishment, but those in favor of keeping the death penalty say it's important to have the sentencing option for the most serious crimes. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell in with the latest from the world of sports. He's got that right after the break.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
A signing and plenty of games from the weekend as we get to today's update from right here at the TV Sports Desk. We start with another athlete inking a letter of intent to get to college and continue playing sports. Yesterday at the flyover, it was Gering senior Kiera Awayo signing to play basketball at Midland University.
Basketball has always been my favorite sport, so it's been my dream to play in college. It's just my happy place, so I want to continue it.
For Awayo, choosing Midland also had to do with the big picture of the future.
They really care about education over sports, and they help you so you pass. And I think that's really important, a degree over basketball.
Awayo started multiple seasons in the backcourt for the Bulldogs, and as a senior this past year, she averaged 8 points and 3 rebounds per game. We hear from her on some memories in her time with Gering and the program with the Bulldogs, and also Gering head coach Steve Land. He chimes in on some strengths that Awayo will bring to the program there at Midland.
I really liked how we were all a family, not just teammates, and everyone had each other's back. My favorite memory was probably the Valley of Terror in practice.
I think her love of the game is a big one. She works hard every day, shooting the basketball, playing defense. She's got good quickness, so I think she'll fit in at Midland.
Kiera Awayo of Gering off to play basketball in Fremont, Nebraska at Midland University starting next fall. It was a busy weekend for the WNCC athletic program. Let's start with some W's. Cougar baseball able to take 3 of 4 from Luna Community College over the weekend. These games were played in La Junta, Colorado. The Sunday doubleheader sweep as Paul Panduro able to notch a 5-inning one-hitter in Game 2. Cougar baseball will be home to take on NJC coming up. Midweek action on Wednesday. The softball team will travel out of state later this week. They'll play down in Las Vegas, New Mexico against Luna Community College. Cougar softball dropped all 4 games this past weekend in Sterling to NJC. They'll play 8 more road games before their home opener on April 17th. The basketball teams came off a lengthy pause and combined to go 0-4 in stops at Otero and McCook. Cougar women right now 12-4. The men's team sits at 7-8. Both teams play tomorrow on the road at NJC, trying to get back into the win column. And tomorrow night at Cougar Palace, it's sophomore recognition night for the WNCC volleyball squad. 7 sophomores, many of whom plan on continuing to play at a 4-year school, will have their final home match of the season. Cougar Volleyballs won 9 of their last 10 overall as they start to get set for a postseason starting a little less than 2 weeks from now. Chuck Schwartz will have coverage tomorrow night on KOZY 1013. That'll start with pregame at 6:45. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. We'll be back with more coming up right after this on KNEB.TV.
Hey y'all, Heather here with Platte Valley Vac & Sew. Platte Valley Vac & Sew has been a cornerstone in downtown Scottsbluff since 1977. Our family brings over 100 years combined experience in the vacuum and sewing machine industry. We stand behind all of our products with a warranty you can trust and service you can count on. Whether you decide to shop in-store or online at PlatteValleyVacandSew.com, our quality products and customer care shine through. You can buy online, sign up for classes, see a calendar of classes and events, view our newsletter, and stay up to date. Platte Valley Vac & Sew, downtown Scottsbluff, and online to serve you.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. Community Calendar brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, Governor Pete Ricketts signed a proclamation declaring March 21st through the 27th as Nebraska Severe Weather Awareness Week, a time to remind Nebraskans that community preparedness can minimize the dangers of the annual severe weather season to the lives and property of Nebraskans. In addition, NEMA Assistant Director Brian Tuma has announced the winners of the annual Severe Weather Awareness Contest, including 9-year-old Julie Bassa from Bridgeport Elementary School, who received an honorable mention for this year's contest. For more information on severe weather awareness or preparing for severe weather, you can visit nema.nebraska.gov. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.